Yo, welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet Violet VGC video. I'm your host, Jose Rocks, and today we have another episode of Journey Through VGC. The current format we are in is Regulation F. Y'all ready? Let's get into it. Alright, welcome in guys. We are at the start of Season 2 of Regulation F, and I have a banger for you guys here today. So today we're going to be trying out Porygon Z specifically. I wanted to see how good this Pokemon could be in this format. It does a lot of damage, and a lot of people are kind of sleeping on it, and I wanted to showcase that it can be really strong. And even like in the games with this team, even I was impressed with its damage output in some of the matches, right? Because this can be really strong. So starting off with Porygon Z, breaking this team down, we're going to have Tri-Attack, Shadow Ball, Substitute, Protect, and Ghost Tera. So the idea behind this, it plays similar to like a Landorus Eye, right? Where you have this substitute, you have two hard-hitting moves, and you have a secondary stab move that you can Tera into to make you deal more damage, and you have the Life Orb and adaptability, right? So it plays very similar to Landorus Eye, just a normal type, and it does a lot of damage with Tri-Attack. It's just hitting so many things for neutral and doing a lot of damage across the board. And adaptability, you know, giving you that ×2 on your stab instead of the 1.5. Plus the 1.3 from the Life Orb is just a lot of damage boost to this Pokemon, and is able to pick up a lot of KOs, especially like if you are able to outspeed, you know, your opponent. If it's like a slower team and you just go for Helping Hand with like Tri-Attack. We chose not to go with Hyper Beam because Hyper Beam has a lot of counterplay to it, and most opponents, when they see Porygon Z, they're probably going to expect normal Tera Hyper Beam, which can remove a lot of things if you can, you know, pin your opponent with that. But it does leave Porygon pretty vulnerable, and I wanted to play like a little bit more versatile with this Porygon, so it's not just like a one-trick pony or just a nuke that gets knocked out after it does a lot of damage or something, right? So we're trying something different, and I hope you guys find this set pretty interesting. And if you like these type of, you know, wonky teams, we're trying to reach 500 subscribers. And if you, well, I wouldn't say wonky because they are competitively viable, but I always try to build around a Pokemon that's not really, you know, getting that much play to kind of showcase how it can be good, or just build around like a new type of Pokemon, right? But Porygon is not getting that much play, and it's also new to this format. So leave a subscribe if you guys are interested in that type of content. Next we have Iron Hands. So this Iron Hands is pretty standard with like as far as the EVs. Oh, one more thing I forgot to say about Porygon Z, sorry about that. It does have enough speed investment to outspeed everything in the format that is not on a booster energy or is not named Regieleki after an Icy Wind drop from Iron Bundle. So you can combo those two together to outspeed things like Chien-Pao and remove them, to outspeed things like Fluttermane and remove them, outspeed things like Ogerpon. Just a lot of the commonly fast Pokemon in the format, you can outspeed them with an Icy Wind drop and then just pick up the KO on them, which a lot of people are not expecting from Porygon Z to be able to keep up and hit that speed tier, right? But like getting back to the Iron Hands, it's going to be Fire Tera. This helps you into the Fluttermane matchup. Going for Fire Tera and Heavy Slam is very good into Fluttermane when a lot of the times they're able to just remove you with like a Fairy Tera Moonblast because you don't have your Assault Vest. And the reason we dropped the Assault Vest is because the reason Iron Hands is not seeing play in this format is because Incineroar exists. And Incineroar is able to come in, outspeed you, intimidate you, and then Parting Shot on you to get you down to -2 immediately. And you're not doing any damage that turn, and then they're able to switch back in and get you down to -3, right? So Clear Amulet stops all that, and instead of them being able to Party Shot and fake out because you're usually next to Farigiraf, now you can just remove them with a one-hit KO with Close Combat. And unless they switch in a Ghost type, nothing is taking a max attack Close Combat from Iron Hands on a switch in well, right? Even if it's resisted, you're still going to be doing like almost 50% to resisted mons, and if they're not bulky, you're going to be doing like 70-80% to them with Close Combat. It's very, very, very powerful, and it's a very powerful Iron Hand set, and I am very happy that, you know, that I'm able to showcase it on this team, because Iron Hands, in my opinion, is still one of the best Pokemon in the format. It's just people have new toy syndrome with all the new things that's going around, but I think that is still very good for like balanced type hyper offensive teams that need like a Trick Room answer, right? Next we have Iron Bundle. This Iron Bundle set gonna be similar to the one that we hit rank 1 with, as well as the Farigiraf set. There's not too many changes between these two. The Icy Wind Encore combo is just very deadly. Leading Iron Bundle with something that threatens like Protect, like Entei or Porygon, and they protect in front of you, is really detrimental to them, because the following turn now you can go for Encore, and now their Pokemon is forced to protect again, and they're just in a really bad spot. And the thing about Iron Bundle is, while if they do predict, okay, Icy Wind, Porygon is probably gonna outspeed me and knock me out, so let me just protect, right? And the reason that lead is so offensive is because Porygon threatens a lot of damage. And now when you go for the Icy Wind and they protect, now you can just encore them next turn and they can't touch Porygon. And when you encore things into, protects, you're able to get like free substitutes up with Porygon Z, which, like I said, it plays like a Landorus Eye. And now you're able to like just have a lot of survivability, sustainability, and just be on the field for a long period of time. So that's the idea behind this arm bundle set. It is a bulkier arm bundle set with enough speed. So naturally, without your booster energy, you outspeed Roaring Moon, which is a benchmark I wanted to hit, because if you do go against a Roaring Moon, you're able to outspeed it when they have a booster energy and you do as well, right? So you're able to move first. The only thing that outspeeds it are max speed arm bundles and Flutter Mains that are max speed, because most Flutter Mains, even with the booster energy, they're not running that much speed investment. And we pretty much put the rest of the EVs into bulk, so this arm bundle has a lot of sustainability, so it's able to get off those Icy Wind and those encores. And Freeze Dry, when it's hitting something for super effective, still does a ton of damage. Next we have Farigiraf. This Farigiraf set is going to be pretty standard: Throat Spray, Helping Hand, Psychic, Hyper Voice. Really good into Tailwind teams, really good against playing mind games with the hard Trick Room teams. And Hyper Voice just does a lot of damage, especially after that Throat Spray is activated. And Water Tera is, in my opinion, one of the two best Tera types, that and Fairy, just for, playing well with Farigiraf, being able to survive, like going up against a Chi-Yu plus Flutter Mane, and they Tera Chi-Yu into Ghost, so you can't fake them out with Iron Hands and try to remove your Farigiraf, right? Water Tera helps you survive that double up. Next we have Urshifu. Urshifu is going to be pretty standard. It's max attack adamant with a focus sash. And now this is a Stellar Tera Urshifu. If you don't know what Stellar Tera does, if you're new to this format, Stellar Tera allows you to get a one-time Tera boost on any of your moves for once per match on that specific type. So now you're able to get, just like if you're going for like a Fighting Tera or a Dark Tera, you get that boost on Wicked Blow and Close Combat or Sucker Punch, and you're able to use that to deal a lot of damage, which is very valuable because sometimes a Tera boosted Close Combat is able to just one-shot a lot of things on the field, especially after a little bit of Icy Wind chip, right? And that's a really cool strategy that you can go with the Urshifu. Urshifu arm bundle lead is very oppressive. It's hard to deal with, and it's hard to have like really good switch-ins into it. One thing about Stellar Tera, if you do go for like Stellar Tera Sucker Punch, just know that your Wicked Blow loses this Tera boost because it's not specific to the move. It's specific to the type of move. So once you use one of those dark type Tera moves, you can't use the boost on the Tera type again for that type of move. Last but not least, we have Choice Bearing Entei. It's gonna be rocking a Grass Tera with Sacred Fire, E-Speed, Stumping Tantrum, and Tera Blast. The Tera Blast is on here, so we have grass coverage in case we run into some of those bulky water types, and we don't have like space to bring Iron Hands for that match. You still want to be able to have some counterplay into that, as well as counterplay into Amoonguss. Amoonguss can be pretty annoying for this team, but you do have ways to play around it with like Substitute from Porygon and to deal big damage to it with Freeze Dry with Arm Bundle, which Amoonguss will usually Tera Water, so they can't Tera away from that, and then you're able to hit it with Psychic from Farigiraf. But now Entei allows you to be immune to those spores and just go for Sacred Fire and just remove the Amoonguss from the field, and it can't really do much from there. This Entei set is really strong. It's max attack with enough speed investment to outspeed everything in the format, just like Porygon, without unless it's Regieleki with the Icy Wind drop from the Arm Bundle. But it's, other than that, it's pretty standard Choice Band set, and it's there to deal a lot of damage. It's there to be able to play in Trick Room and outside of Trick Room with the Icy Wind drops, and it's just a very powerful Pokemon. But that's gonna be it for this team breakdown. If you guys like this type of content, go ahead and subscribe for me, because we're chasing 500 subscribers, and I will catch you guys on the battlefield. There's a rental code up at the top right, as well as a Pokepaste down in the description below, and let's get into these battles. Alright, so we have Smeargle, Flutter Mane, Ogerpon Fire, Metagross, Tornadus, and Walking Wake. How do we want to beat this? Porygon honestly looks good here, but he has the Smeargle, which is kind of annoying on lead. I think Iron Hands Farigiraf is good because this team is relatively fast, right? I think I want Choice Band and Entei. Actually, Porygon. I like Porygon. So my Porygon can outspeed things with Icy Wind. Flutter Mane Farigiraf. So I think I want to Tera, fake out, set up triple. We break the Smurgle Sash, that'll be important. I do Ghost Tera Smurgle. Totally forgot about Smurgle can get around fake out. It is a strong commit to around. Alright, so what's he putting to sleep here? Okay, so I could have just did that to So he Tera just to get a Spore up, but I mean Farigiraf can wake up next turn. Smurgle, what else gonna have White Guard and Follow Me? Waking up here would be clutch. Come on, Farigiraf. It's a really bad time to not wake up. We do survive. That's good, right? We have to wake up here, man. Return sleep. I mean, we just got a one-shot Flutter Mane to wake up, but that's my I need to break Smurgle Sash if we have any chance of winning this. I mean, you protect in front of Urshifu, like I can't just go through that. So at least we remove that. Alright, I think I want to sub here and Wicked Blow with this Smurgle. Yeah, he misplayed by protecting there, but I guess he forgot that Urshifu can go through protect. Hopefully he targets the Porygon here. But we do get a free sub up. And what's your last? Metagross. Metagross does get Bullet Punch, which I outspeed my Sucker Punch, so I want to detect here. Yeah, okay. We get that call right, and we get a Tri Attack here. A freeze would be crazy, right? Game winning. Oh, we just one hit KO. That's the power of Porygon. What? Wow, that was crazy strong. Porygon is insane. Alright, Shadow Ball here, and we Sucker Punch. Can't Tera because he already did. So even though he got off all that Smurgle stuff, we still were able to get around it. And we still have our sub up, so Porygon should be able to just close this one out. This is a perfect first game to showcase Porygon. We use it on Orthodox. Taking all those turns of sleep was not ideal. If we had woke up early, at least a 2-turn on Farigiraf, this game probably would have been over. But we were still able to get there. Beautiful. Ooh, this is a cool team. So we have Kingdra, Pelipper, Metagross, Landorus probably with Sandsear right in the rain, Rillaboom, and Flutter. This is a really strong team. Rillaboom and Metagross love to be in the rain. Of course, Flutter is just good to fit on any rain team, and Landorus and Kingdra both benefit from rain being up. So I can't really hit anything with Tera Grass here, right? I do, with Tera Grass though, we do resist the Rilla, the Landorus, Sandsear, and the Kingdra's water attacks, but we become weak to Pelipper's Hurricane and Sludge Bomb. Does Kingdra have enough firepower to one-shot bundle? And does it outspeed me? I don't think it does. I think bundle, I want to go bundle here. Iron Hands. Urshifu. I think Entei too. I don't know what's correct with the last three. I think Porygon is a bit too slow here if I'm not bringing Farigiraf. I can go for the Icy Wind, but it won't outspeed the Kingdra. So that's the only thing. If it wasn't Kingdra there, then Porygon can actually just sweep my opponent's team. So bundle's very threatening right now. I want to just catch Landers playing passive and fake out freeze drop Pelipper. Oh, that's a good switch. Dang it. So, would you really not protect Landers here? Okay, so at least we can encore that slot. Metagross can't hit bundle for super effective, right? So I think we just rock it with a close combat. And I can use Entei as a defensive switch in. So he's going for Water Tera. That doesn't stop you. I mean, it does remove your 4 times weakness. But now you're weak to funny enough, he's weak to my Iron Hands now. Alright, so he has to switch. We'll go for Protect again next turn. Ooh, second phase. I want to encore you into Psychic Fangs and switch in that Urshifu. This way I can serve my fake out. So we know you're gonna switch there. What's coming out? Hopefully you still target Urshifu, right? Nice. Your Metagross has to switch or you just lose it. You don't have a Wicked Blow switching. And the Pelipper is not Focus Sash and he just gets one shot as well. So we're kind of pinning him. The only way he gets out of this is with Focus Sash, Pelipper, and sets up Tailwind, right? But we still have Sucker Punch or Urshifu. Oh, he's not Focus Sash, so this is just game. Nice. That bundle kind of single-handedly just beat this team with just Encore and just threatening everything with Freeze Dry. That Freeze Dry is so good into his team that he might not even have bought Kingdra. Yep. You see, Freeze Dry hits Landorus, it hits Kingdra, it hits Pelipper, and it hits 3 of his mons for 4 times effective, right? The Landorus, the Kingdra, and the Pelipper are all 4 times weak to Freeze Dry, and then Rillaboom's also weak to Freeze Dry. Metagross can resist me. Flutter Mane takes neutral damage, but we, like you see, we just Encore them. I want to Tera into Ghost. I see Wind here. And Detect. He may forfeit. Okay, it's still a game. So Icy Wind helps me get around Fake Out. And I'm just gonna Encore Rillaboom next turn. Landorus might not even have Substitute. I was thinking he could Substitute here, but Icy Wind just helps us outspeed with everything. And Rain's gonna be over soon, so then Entei just beats Rillaboom. Oh, he didn't even go for Fake Out on Urshifu. That's a good play. So I pretty much made perfect plays every turn except this turn. But even with that, I still think we pretty much win. And it's just Sincere. That may KO bundle. Oh, we do survive. Extra bulk. I'll just Wicked Blow this slot. I could have Wicked Blow the Urshifu, but I don't know if that picks up the KO. I mean, oh, that's a good play. He ignored my bundle. Beautiful. Yeah, now we just get a free KO onto Rillaboom. Fake Out plus Freeze Dry. Yeah, the last two plays I played a little bit too safe protecting Urshifu and bundle. But I think we should be good now. And see, now he's playing, you know, pretty passive. Because he could have just used this turn to get a double KO. Actually, I don't like how I played this. Because if he just clicks Sincere, he double connects, KOs both my mons, and Entei can't pick up a one-hit KO, which I should. Well, nah, I don't think that E-Speed KOs Landorus from that range. And I don't have Tera. Yeah, he could have just won this because he would have just been able to one-shot Entei. So Porygon was correct here to make sure that we seal up the game. So had he attacked there, I probably would have just lost. I shouldn't have protected Urshifu to turn if I was gonna Tera Arm Bundle, and then I should have just sacked the bundle just to get, you know, free damage off of Urshifu since I was Sash. All right, but we still end up winning because he played passive. He made a mistake too, so. But it's gonna be all she wrote. Water Tera is interesting on Landorus. He does have a lot of freeze dry weakness on his team. And if I had Hydro Pump, I'm pretty sure that the Rillaboom's probably Fire Terror, so we also would have hit that with a Hydro Pump, but we already hit it for freeze dry. Yeah, so if I could play that differently, I wouldn't have protected Urshifu. If I was gonna, I should have just, if I was gonna make that play, I should have just protected both, right? That would have made more sense. But since I didn't make that play, the following turn I should have not protected bundle and then just went for the KO onto Landorus because he read me hard and just doubled into the Urshifu, which is smart on his part. But let's get into the next one. Ooh, alright. So we have another Rain Pelipper team, but this one has Raichu, which kind of helps him against Pelipper. I mean, Arm Bundle. But we have Ghost Terror, right? So I still want to lead this. Gouging's a bit different. Entei was just felt bad last time, so I don't want to bring it. So no, I'm not bringing Entei, and I think I'm not bringing Farigiraf. really bad into Gougingo. So Porygon is going to be in the back. I think I like, yeah, I like what I, the Arm Bundle, Iron Hands, Urshifu, Porygon. Farigiraf, playing on a trick one could be okay, but I think he's gonna go Pelipper Raichu. Yeah, so I had a feeling he was gonna do this. So I actually just want to... Raichu is most likely sashed. I want to Tera Freeze Drop Pelipper. Fake out Raichu. Just in case it has something like an Eerie Impulse. You should fake out Iron Bundle. These leads are kind of volatile because we both have fake out. And we're both threatening damage. There's a Tera. Oh, still, okay. Are you going for Telvin here? That's a really good play. Oh, but we get a freeze. Does it end up mattering? Oh, it does matter. Oh, that's why you click Ice type attack. So we just freeze dry Raichu now, and then we just close combat Pelipper, and that's probably game. That freeze was huge. Raichu is bulky enough to survive that. Oh, it's because of the bulky Raichu. It took a lot from fake out though. Iron Hands is just built like that. That's good damage. Does he get a paralysis? He does thaw out. Yeah, but he went for Hurricane, so he's not even going for Tailwind. So we'll both lose our Tera. I would argue that his Tera mattered more though, because that was his speed control, right? Well, actually, that was my speed control as well. Yeah, freeze is so volatile though, because it happens, it gets you hyped, but they almost always thaw out. Right? It's very rare that they stay frozen. Alright, I need some type of priority here. I should have Icy Winded there. What is Weird doing here? Oh, he's psychic, right? So look at those super effective here. Oh, Raichu's slower than us, so I mean that's just blouses. So that's a pretty good. Oh, he's Rocky Helmet. Okay. So Raichu make it knock us out here if it's going for like a Thunder, but then it's a 2v1. Oh, we survive. That's why you don't really use Raichu right now. It's just not. He's using it for offensive purposes, and it's just not strong at all. Alright, so what's our opponent's last? Is it Gougingo? I can just sucker punch that. Overpower. So that does outspeed us. So I want to Sucker Punch here. And switch out into Porygon. That way I get a Fake Out plus sub next turn. Because, I mean, you should go after Urshifu. You should never let Urshifu get off a Wicked Blow. Oh, you target on the iron. Okay. And now I just get a Fake Out plus Wicked Blow off, though. So either way, I was going to get a Fake Off sub or Fake Out Wicked Blow. And now we reset those defense drops. So you can spike his shield here just to get around the chip damage. But Wicked Blow just goes right through. Yeah, Sucker Punch did that little due to the fact that we were intimidated, but he doesn't even protect. So Fake Out chip does matter with Iron Hands because Iron Hands attack stat is so high. And get that win, nice. Yeah, Raichu, offensive Raichu is very interesting, but it just doesn't do enough damage. It's a cool theory, but I think the power level of this format is just a bit too high for it. And like offensive Raichu may work in like a regional dex, right? Where before all the DLC and stuff comes out, when the power level is really low. But let's get into the next one. Alright, we have Dondozo, Tatsugiri, Metagross, Torkoal, Lilligant, and Zapdos. Torkoal, Lilligant shenanigans. Lilligant can outspeed, right? I believe it can outspeed Bundle in the sun. Can't easily set up Trickle because I mean he has Torkoal. I think I want to lead these two. Bundle, Urshifu in the back. Yeah. I want to bring Porygon, but I'm pretty sure he's just going to lead Torkoal Lilligant with Dondozo Tatsugiri in the back. I don't even think he brings Metagross and Zapdos. I don't see a reason why he would. Torkoal Lilligant is very oppressive though. If you don't have like good counters into it. And I'm leading this because I have Grass Tera and Fire Tera, so I can make a decision. Oh, he didn't even... What? No Lilligant Torkoal? I'll take it. I just want to Fake Out Sacred Fire Zapdos. I think Metagross was going to... ooh, if he's Ground Tera, Choice Band, Earthquake, I think I just get wrecked right now. And that could be a play next to Zapdos. Oh, but it's Dragon. Okay, now you need to bundle though. Yeah, that was a good play. Yeah, he got me. What is Metagross going for here? It is Earthquake. Okay. That's a lot of damage. can't do anything here. I can just try to get some damage off it. Iron Hands. But the good thing is, what I have in the back is really good into this. Wow, this is a really good lead. I underestimated the strength of this. I think I need to save my Tera for Urshifu here. If you protect Zapdos again, I'll get Encore and then just KO Metagross for Urshifu. Oh, Bullet Punch. Did you double that? Good play. And the hope is to not let him get a Bullet Punch off here. Stellar Tera Sucker Punch should pick up Metagross from that range. Oh, wow. Okay, I mean, that doesn't do too much damage. Can't pick up the KO. Oh, we get a freeze though. Does it matter? It does, because we can get a double KO this turn. I'm gonna just Wicked Blow here in case he switches Metagross. I don't think the chip matters onto Iron Bundle at this point. And I just Icy Wind to slow down anything that he switches in. So he does break my Sash. Okay. I should have Sucker Punched there. I don't know why I just did that. I felt like he would just switch, but he was willing to just give up both. So I couldn't really capitalize off that freeze I just got. But if it's Dondozo, I think we're in a good spot. Still have my Wicked Blow. The question is, are you max speed Urshifu? I think I want to just double protect here to see what he's going for. He doesn't have like substitute, right? Because I can just Encore you into that, and then you'll be in a bad spot. I want to see if there's any potential Encore shenanigans I can do here. If he like gets weird and just protects, then he just immediately loses. I don't know if I know that Icy Wind plus Wicked Blow will knock him out. I think I just need to hope that I'm faster. I was just going for Earthquake. That's not gonna knock out Urshifu. And if he goes for Wave Crash, then he's gonna knock himself out. Yeah, I think I just go for Wicked Blow. Like, oh, I already used my Dark Terror on my Stellar Terror on the Sucker Punch, so I won't get it on Wicked Blow. Okay. Yeah, so I need to go for Freeze Dry plus Wicked Blow. That's good damage. We are faster. Alright. Oh, he's citrus. Earthquake should not double KO or knock out either. I would be surprised if it does. Nice. And we should be able to outspeed Tatsugiri and just freeze dry it. We already used this Tera, so. Well, the only way we lose here is if we speed type, but we did it. Okay. Whew, this one was scary, man. Yeah, this one was scary, but we were able to pull it out. The Metagross Zapdos lead was surprisingly effective. Like, I actually was hoping that he didn't bring Torko loading it, but he ended up playing well. Yeah, the bullet punch damage didn't end up mattering there, but I think I should always just sucker punch there. But I felt like if he should have just double switched, right? And just, yeah, fake, because I could have just, he could have read me going for sucker punch, double switch, and still had like a bullet punch in the back with Metagross. And then Zapdos could potentially unthaw in the end game. Just having pieces even after Dondozo goes down alongside Tatsugiri just allows you to play just a little bit better with Tatsugiri when it has teammates. But that's gonna be it. Let's get into one final match. Alright, so we have pretty much Wolfey's team, but there's a Glamora over the Urshifu. Interesting. I feel like Entei looks good against his team except for the Glamora. And Glamora kind of just rocks me because I don't have Protect. He has double fake out, but we have Farigiraf to stop with all the fake out, right? I just know he's gonna lead Glamora. I want to lead Bundle, Porygon, Farigiraf, Urshifu in the back. Yeah, I like that. Now that I think about it, Fire Tera Iron Hands does look strong here. Or what would I bring it over? I guess I could have led it with the bundle. So I can't even double protect here. I think I just want to try to kill Farigiraf. Yeah, because if I double protect, he just sets up trick on him, then that's not good, right? Flying? Wait, what are you covering for? Oh, he survives. I need to get a paralysis, but dang. The ideal turn is he missed Meteor Beam and Farigiraf gets fully parried. That'd be super unlucky, right? So lose bundle there. There was no way to really get around that. Oh, you didn't even click Trick Room. Okay. This is looking bad. We could just protect Glimora to get around Porygon's attack, right? I think I just gotta go for it. I mean, I think we already lost this game. Tera than the flying. What was he? Oh, he's covering for a water type attack. Alright, does he have Flutter in the back? He does. Speed Flutter. What would his last be? Would it be Ogerpon? Because then Trick Room would benefit me, right? I think I set up. I think it's Ogerpon in the back. And if it's not Ogerpon, we lose. Right. Really dang. I don't see how we win this. I do see how we could have won it though, not setting up Trick Room and just double KO. Stellar Terror, Wicked Blow plus Hyper Voice would have just won the game. Could have missed that. Yeah, well played though. I wanted it to be Ogerpon so bad, but he did right back on the way. Nice, well played. That was gonna be my final match, but I might as well try to get in Master Ball, right? I was one win away, so let's just try to get 2 more wins, see if we can get in there. So he has probably electric terrain here with Thunderous. But the Farigiraf kind of shuts that down. I like Iron Hands here because it just looks strong. Bundle pressures a lot. Actually, Bundle on lead just really pressures everything. Bundle, Iron Hands lead. Urshifu, Pory. I like that. Farigiraf, I should have. The reason I was bringing Farigiraf is to shut down Thunders, right? I completely just went against that though. Yeah, it is Thunderous. Okay. I kind of just want to try to remove Thunderous. Why didn't I leave for what? Okay. You're not gonna. So you really just gonna let me attack your melodic turn 1 when I'm threatening? Wow, I can't believe, like, what am I playing? Your melodic could have just took a. Yeah, he's going for a Wild Bolt charge. A Wild Bolt Storm. Yeah, at least now you can't go for any shenanigans. It doesn't do too much. Wild charge. How much are we doing? Alright. Almost enough to KO. Right, so we freeze dry you. And we know that Thunderous probably wants to switch. Best bet would be Incineroar, right? Or Landorus. I think I just want to close cut. If it's Incineroar, we just one-shot it. Okay. What did you bring in the back? Ogre Prime. Okay. I mean, this is still big damage. So weak to Arm Bundle right now. He really protected in front of. Alright. So something's taking a wild charge. That's a good switch. Everything's weak to Iron Bundle though. He keeps protecting in front of it. I can't make this up. I want a Tera here, freeze dry Landers. No need to switch here, not this close combat. Like, I could have quick freeze dry into either of the slots that protected and switched out, and then he would have just lost. But he's making good plays. I'm targeting the wrong slots. I need to target the things that are forced to switch. Alright, what's Tera in here? It is Landers. I keep targeting the wrong slots, man. Right. Tera does keep us alive there. Wait, Tera Blast. Huh? I mean, Icy Wind just wins me the game, right? He's not Scarf Landers. So now he can't keep making that play. He might switch in Melodic here. But now I just freeze dry and Wicked Blow. So enough of the predictions. Let's just play standard. I'm making all the wrong calls, but my team is just so much better than his. Our Iron Bundle's so good into what he brought that it doesn't even matter that I'm making all the wrong reads. Like, literally every turn I got wrong, but it was still in a good position. Yeah, see, he keeps trying to make these plays, but now you're protecting in front of Urshifu. So this is just a double KO. And now you can't go for your shenanigans with Urshifu on the field. Nice. Yeah, Urshifu does stop a lot of this protect counter play. It does counter the protect plays that he's making. I feel like he made all these weird switches, but if I had just clicked freeze dry into any of the switchings, like at any point, he would just immediately lost. There's freeze dry Thunderous and Wicked Blow Melodic. That's just a one-hit KO. We get a crit. Pretty lucky crit, but we've been getting crit all day, so I think it makes up for it. Nice. And we defeat Juliana. His team is just very weak to Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle just literally tear it and just sat on the field the whole time. Just threatening freeze drying everything in encores. Alright, so we have Whimsicott, Terrakion, Fluttermane, Chiyu, Urshifu, Ogerpon. Very hyper offense team. Terrakion Whimsicott is pretty scary. If I had more time, maybe Porygon, but I think I can get Trick Room up. I think Terrakion, I guess if I lead, I have to fake out the right one, right? I have to hope that he's not Covert Cloak. But he probably has a strategy to get around fake out on both of them, right? Should be like Covert Cloak and Ghost Terror on Whimsicott. And Covert Cloak on Terrakion. He didn't even need it. Wow, which one is Focus Sash? Are you just Choice Band Urshifu? I think he might be. I can't click Icy Wind to break both their Sash due to the fact that I'm gonna just make them slower under Trick Room. But even with that, they still probably want to underspeed Farigiraf. But if I get Trick Room up, I can just Hyper Voice. I think Whimsicott is a little bit more intimidating here because it could have Trick Room. But leading bundle plus Farigiraf makes him have to think, right? He can't just do what he wants. And I don't mind losing bundle here just to get off a bunch of damage. And a free switching. Oh, he tailwinded on a Trick Room. So I could have went for Icy Wind there. Yeah, that's definitely Choice Band. Alright, now I can just freely switch in my save bundle for the end game. Hyper Voice here, switch in Iron Hands. Because bundle's gonna outspeed pretty much his team unless he has like Scarf or Booster Energy in the back outside of Trick Room. But I think I can sweep under Trick Room pretty quickly. I might have should have switched in Urshifu. Urshifu under Trick Room, he can't protect, so it has no counterplay. That's a good play. What is he wicked blowing though? He did just blow his Tera though. I don't think that was necessary. I honestly think he might be going in the Iron Hands. That was a close combo. Oh, so had I switched in Urshifu, that would have been pretty bad. He can protect one here, but I think he might protect Ogerpon if he can, since Urshifu is Ghost Tera. I expect it to be Focus Sash. So Bundle's outspeeding everything so far that's on the field outside of Trick Room. But he double protects. Yeah, Urshifu's defenses are dropped though, so if you're not Focus Sash, I need to pick up a KO here. I expect Flutter Mane in the back. Can't whiff a KO here. I need to KO something. I think Urshifu is sashed. I think Urshifu is more scary. I want to double it. I went for the double. Okay. Oh, so I could have still went for close combat here. So he wasn't sash, so Psychic was enough for KO. But Wild Charge should be enough chips, so outside of Trick Room, we should be doing pretty well. I much would have went for a close combat there. There's 2 more turns of Trick Room left, I believe. And if Flutter's specs, then we just win immediately, right? We just heavy slam it. Boost your energy. Speed. Okay. Close combat is stronger, right? Crits are 1.5 times boost, so that's 112 base power. Close combat is technically stronger. Heavy Slime Flutter. Oh, that's that's a good play. I keep missing opportunities to pick close combat with my Iron Hands. But he's speed booster, so he's not doing as much damage on the special side. But he does outspeed Bundle. think I go for Sucker Punch here and Icy Wind. Because Bundle should survive, and if he can survive this double up, then Freeze Dry should KO the next turn. Alright, so Bundle is definitely bulky. Actually, Freeze Dry would just won me the game right there, right? But we do hit Icy Wind. But this should be game now. Unless you're just max speed Flutter, right? Nice. We did that. Alright, so we had enough bulk on Bundle to be able to survive that. That was pretty spooky though. I said there's one for Freeze Dry there. Yeah, because in the event that he was timid, most booster speed energy flutters are not running max speed anymore, just to get a little bit more special attack investment and some bulk. But Freeze Dry was just optimal right there. So we made a few mistakes that game as well. Like even though we still won and we played pretty well in this episode, I think we made a couple, you know, minor just reads with Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle was really threatening a lot, and we didn't make like the right plays a lot with it. But we're gonna make sure that we make those plays in the next video. But like this one, I should have went for Freeze Dry there, and I should have just clicked Close Combat with the Iron Hands to remove the Ogre Prime. That probably was gonna one-shot it, knowing depending on how bulky the Ogre Prime was. Most of them not running that much bulk. But that's gonna be it for our battles, and let's get into a midway review. Alright, so getting into a midway review with this team. This Porygon set was absolutely fun. Like this team is really reminiscent of the team I hit #1 with. Has a lot of, you know, similar pieces, but just so you know, some new items on it with the Porygon and Entei, Stellar Tera on the Urshifu, the Clear Amulet on the Iron Hand. So it's a little bit different, but it still functions, you know, similar. So that's why I'm able to pilot it so well. And as you see, like we had a lot of, you know, games where we just had the better team matchup, and it didn't even matter, you know, what my opponent did, just how well this team fits together. It was able to just overcome a lot of it. So for right now, I'm gonna give this team a 9 out of 10. I think it'll be a 10 out of 10 once I just play a little bit better with it. But it's been a minute since I played with this type of archetype. I've been, you know, trying out some teams built around the Paradox Mines, and I've, you know, kind of adjusted to playing with those. And I need to get back adjusted to playing with like my style of team, which is like this style with a very offensive team with a Trick Room option, similar to like the team that Wolfey won with, where he had very fast mines of Urshifu and Fluttermane outside of Trick Room, and then Farigiraf just threatens Trick Room, right? So it's a very strong and potent combo, and I'm happy to, you know, showcase how good, you know, with this Porygon Z, it can work. You just have to put it in the right position. But that's gonna be it for these battles. There is a rental code up at the top right. Actually, it's not up there, so let's make this team available. So there we are. There is a rental code up at the top right. Sorry about that. I didn't make the team available just yet. And as well as a Poké Paste down in the description below. That's going to be it for these battles. I'll catch you guys in the next one. All right, deuces.